to me, but does this work? Only 'cause we never say what we think, waiting for the perfect way. Time zone speak, got me on delay, 'cause across a million seas, would you do that for me? Goddamn world 3 times, and I run all the red lights across a million seas, just to have you next to me. Paris and Tokyo, I go where I have to go. Screw geography, but would you do that for me?
Hello everyone. My name is Mercy and I'm back once again doing a live stream, but we are doing things a little differently tonight. Instead of our normal hijinks over on the Hypixel server, we are actually over here in the single player game. We're going to go ahead and spend a bit of time working on some resources and getting everything up and gathered for the next episode, soon to come out. You can expect that on Wednesday. But what we're going to be doing in Wednesday is going to require quite a bit of resources. So I'm going to go ahead and mess around, start getting some resources going here. And it's going to be a lot of colors and a lot of concrete. So we're going to be gathering quite a bit, but I'm here to chat with you guys as well. Make sure you go ahead and leave your comments in the chat room. That way I can go ahead and respond to you. Say hi, drop a line, etc., etc. But for right now, we're just starting out, clearing out this week, because it was almost all complete and it was bothering me. So I'm going to do it. Taking care of it. Just clearing it out. Not the lily pad. Definitely not the lily pad. Alright. And always be responsible as you pick up these things. Make sure you go ahead and plunk down everything in replacement as well, because otherwise you just got an empty field and that's no fun. So, alright. Popping down all the seeds, getting this cleared. Now you see guys, normally in the videos you see me doing about 20 to 25 minutes on average of an episode, but those episodes typically end up taking about the 6-hour mark to make. Sometimes they're a little quicker if they're simpler, such as the last episode where we were facing off against the Guardians. That took me only just a couple hours, really. But sometimes it takes a lot of work to get done what we need to get done, a lot of time. And counting down and getting ourselves some of these resources in between is definitely going to be helping our cause, without a doubt. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to clear up some of my screens here, make sure that I see everything that is going on. DPL, what's up, my man? Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, good to have you. Welcome back. Alright, so I need to get some dye, and I need to get plenty of sand and gravel, because we are going to be working with a lot of the concrete going on. And something I don't normally show off, I got the glass up on the top here from the sheep farm underneath. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a sec and look at our dye supplies. We don't have a whole lot, because I didn't think I was going to be messing with a whole lot of different colors. But we're going to try to build up a palette, see what we can do when it comes to decoration for the plans as well. And mostly, we're going to be gathering some of this stuff right here. Our concrete powder and our concrete. As you can see, I do have a bit just spread throughout. I decided to convert some, make a whole bunch into each color to line up, finally filling up these chests. And the same with the powder. So now it's just a matter of figuring out what we can do to really get that going. So we've got the dyes over here, and as you guys can see, some of them we really don't have a lot to work with at all. Some of them were okay. The cactus green were okay. The ink sacs I've got a good number of in there. Cocoa beans, this is all I have, but I can always set up with another jungle. Yeah, jungle wood here. And I've got enough of that to just create a simple cocoa bean farm without a doubt. Now, something that is bothering me here is my volume on the music does seem to be a little loud. So I'm going to drop that down a tiny bit. That way I can go ahead and hear myself think. Alright. So, where to start? That's always the problem with me, getting going and get that mixing up and... Oh, dye the sheep and shear them? You haven't seen. You gotta pay attention to the episodes, my man. Because right out here, I've got all my cows. That's not what you're asking about, but I'm showing because cows, which that's gonna change once I get a more automated system. But over here, I have all of my sheep. 16 individual pens, with some of them always getting... How do you get out? How do you do that? It's completely enclosed. Sheep are weird. But I've got all 16 different colors here, all separated by color in the individual bins. So anytime I need wool, I just pop over here and grab it. But we're not going for the wool, we are going for the concrete. So I gotta get a lead and put that yellow sheep back in here, because I don't know how many times I've had to correct that and editing and fixing it around. It just keeps getting out, and I don't understand. So, alright. I need some sand, I need some gravel. I've got a whole bunch of this wheat that I picked up. I need to drop that off in my sorting system. So, right in here, into the sorting system, just drop them in, and that's going to be taken care of for me. Don't even have to worry about it. Sand. Sand, sand, sand. 3 stacks. Gravel, 3 stacks. It's enough to do a little bit, but not a whole lot like I'm going to really need. Might have to spruce it up actually a little bit and throw in some different blocks, maybe some andesite and some stone. You know, I'm gonna do that actually, running around aimlessly. Let me go ahead and grab some andesite, some stone bricks, things like that. Let's kind of mess around with the skeleton farm that we built a couple episodes back, see if we can figure out something nice to do with that. And let's mess with some stone slabs, that might come in handy. Cobble, not a huge fan. Maybe spruced in barely, so I'll take a little bit of it, I guess, but I'm not gonna plan on using too much of it. Now this kind of stuff here is gonna really get me some nice accent pieces here, so I'm gonna work with this for sure. Let's drop that there. I'll take a stack of that to kind of mess and build and see what we've got. Polished diorite in the new pack looks good enough, so I might actually mess around with some of that too. Polished andesite I don't have nearly as much as I would like, but we'll see. Yeah, redstone's not easy, my man. It takes a little bit of time to get used to, that's for sure. So, let's go ahead and pop that there. Andesite. A little bit more polished, because honestly I like the andesite. I use it quite a lot when it comes to building. The dyes are going to be something I'm really going to have to mess around with, though. Hey, I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Because it's going to be some basic buildings and things like that that I'm going to mess with, so I don't need to get too much of it going. Drop that there, that there. Some stairs, that might be handy. And I'll take some slabs too. We'll see if we can figure this out. and take off. Ow! Smacked into the wall. Just... I didn't realize it was that close. Alright. It's just a playlist that I have in the background. This is copyright-free music, so I don't have to worry about it. So I just play it. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot in here. I haven't spent a lot of time in here. I took all the bones away, and except for those. And I got all these arrows that I'm never going to use because my bow has infinity, so I don't have to worry about it. Alright. I really should have made it day, because now I'm just going to get swarmed by mobs. And I should have my bow on the bar, because these guys. See, look at that. There we go. Alright. So what I'm thinking here is we should go ahead and change up a little bit of this. It's very white and black. It doesn't have a whole lot of detail, and I can add some more detail into it. The black sections, those are going to stay. I'm not going to be messing around with those, I don't think. I feel like they're appropriate enough to just keep and leave be. But the corners, especially the corners, I can mess with. Let's make sure I'm safe enough around here. Alright, let's give the polished diorite in the corners a little bit of a go. Let's see how that feels. Yeah, I do pop in and watch other YouTubers every so often. It's just a matter of who's on, who's doing something that I enjoy. Recently, I've been paying attention to the Hermitcraft server YouTubers. I've been paying attention to the Harmony Hollow YouTubers as well, because they're doing an SMP, a modded SMP. I might actually start branching out into doing some modded stuff, because it's fun, as long as you have the people to do it with. So, I might actually start messing around with that at some point, but yeah, I think the polished diorite's doing okay. I think I could work with that. Let's go ahead and drop a couple more in, right on the corner. My go-to for the people that I immediately jump to and watch, I'm talking Rude Zombie. I spend quite a bit of time watching Mumbo Jumbo. I do enjoy a lot of his Redstone stuff, and I enjoy watching that and seeing what he's up to. I got actually into Zedaf. Zedaf's a lot of fun to watch. Mr. Zedaf Plays. He's got a lot of character, a lot of charisma with his videos, so I do enjoy watching that. I was watching Azuma for a while, Azuma Void, but recently I haven't really been feeling his stuff as much as the others for some reason, so I kind of put him on the back burner. I do catch up periodically, but I don't know, this season he just didn't really feel awesome to me. Then, of course, when it comes to Harmony Hollow, I've been paying attention to Phoenix GG the 2nd, as well as Jack Sucks at Life. It's an enjoyable endeavor. Why am I going down here? I'm just aimlessly running around now. What am I doing? There we go. So that's just some of the YouTubers I watch. Kind of try to keep up with them and, you know, pay attention to what they're doing. And yeah, I do like the diorite there in the corner. I think it's nice. This one, though, because the rest of it isn't working that way, I'm going to have to take this out. And we got to get that corner like that, too. It does take away a little bit of the modern feel, but honestly, it needed to go. So I've still got a little bit of white concrete left over on me, actually. Let's... Oh, wait, that's all I've been picking up. I'm smart. I'm totally paying attention, guys. Alright, let's knock this out there, and knock them in. I'm just doing corners and stuff like that, just to kind of get a good feel for how this will be with the diorite tossed in. It's not normally a block I use by any means, but I feel like it's usable here. There we go, that's the one I wanted. Because I'm going to get this corner. There we go. And we're going to get this corner. just a little bit of decoration, a little bit of change. You know, detail is all you need to worry about when it comes to building. So let's take a look here. That one. That one. It was teasing me. I had to fix it. There we go. I'll pick that up in a sec. And pop over here, knock these back out, that way I don't have to worry about that. And we're gonna pop on down again, take a look at how it looks with this diorite added. Just that little bit of accent. Oh, the diorite looks so much better in the new texture pack, it really does. Thank you, Mojang, for adding it like this, because that was so desperately needed. Diorite was just garbage. Granite wasn't that great. Oh, no! See, this is the trouble with building and having music playing. I didn't even see the creeper. Oh, man. There's a whole pool underneath there. Are you kidding me? Man. Now I gotta deal with that nonsense. I don't wanna. I'm just gonna cap this off again. I'll get some more dirt, put it back over here later. There, that'll do for now. Just creepers. But yeah, that little bit of accent is definitely helping out. I think there's a little bit more that I can do when it comes to other buildings, but those are other buildings. For this one, I think that's how we're going to roll, how we're going to leave it be. Now, we're going to be building up, if you did watch one of the previous episodes, the start of a city. And that city is going to start building and kind of springing up over here in this general area. This nice open field that we've got, that's really spiders. This is why I don't go out at the nighttime trying to talk. But yeah, we're going to have a city over here, and it's just going to build up, have a lot of things going on when it comes to industrial farms and production on a whole bunch of different things. Not to mention villagers and villager trading. That's going to be a big focus. They're going to be wandering around, walking around, enjoying themselves. It'll be nice. And this is the start of that city. This is going to be on the outskirts. This is going to get covered up, at least enough so that it doesn't impede the functionality of it. And we're going to add it to the city structure overall. But this general area back here that is nice and wide open, that is what is going to be popping in and taking care of the space. So we need to kind of plot this out a bit. We need to figure out where we want things to go. Golems walking around in town? Oh yes, that'll definitely be happening. Right now I'm just lazy about the golems. I don't want too many extra entities, but there'll be golems wandering around for sure. Patrolling, being policemen essentially. Alright, what can we do? So I wanted a pathway, and I need to mark the pathway somehow. And I'm going to do that with some torches, I think. So I don't need this anymore. That was part of the building of the skeleton farm. I don't need that one there, so I'll put it up there just to still have a little bit of light at the front door and mark it up there. But I want the entrance, the road, to essentially come right down here and then start to... Is it going to storm? It's going to storm. Man, rain. Alright, so we're going to just kind of place the torches, move it along, down this way. kind of curve a little bit to get around that. I can make that into a nice little fountain section, kind of a garden if I want to. And then right here, I think we'll set up a building. So I'm going to go ahead and use the white concrete to mark out the corners. And I'll see what I can do. I could add mods, but in this case here, the single player that I'm playing is straight vanilla. I'm doing it just a basic vanilla modless kind of situation. The only thing I have is Optifine, because it's just performance-based. It's amazing. So let's see. If I have that corner... Nah, I don't want it right there. Let's move it there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 12. I think 12 is a good width for a building. No, I take it back. 13. I want an odd number. I want to be able to just put a single door and deal with that. So 13. 13 it is. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is where I would end up putting the back there. So this has all got to go. I got my shovel on me, thankfully. Take that up. Cleared it out pretty easy. Do another straight line just for clearing it out there. I have tried shaders, and people have asked me to add shaders before. I honestly can't handle it. On the rig that I'm running right now, it lags everything out. I've tried it, especially trying to stream. It just kills. It does not last. My PC is about 7 years old, and it really can't keep up with all the fanciness. I mean, heck, my PC struggles and really hurts on loading the Nether. The Nether. Like, I just can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I've tried. But here we go. This is going to be the outline of one building, and we've got the torch path that I'm going to be working with here. Building past. I don't like this tall grass here. Like, in certain places it's nice. I'm working. It's just getting in the way. Just, hey grass, I'm working here. Get out of here. I'm working here. Get. Alright. So there's a building, and I don't want it to go too terribly far away from everything else. I want to be able to kind of stay somewhat in... Ooh. I forgot that was there. When I can afford a new PC, I intend to get something for sure. What I'm going to get, I don't know. It might be Alienware, it might be custom built, it might be something sent by a sponsor for all I know. We will see. But I like the... Ooh, you know what? I really like the idea of doing this here, where I raise it up. Oh, that just made me happy. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna raise this up, and it is gonna be magnificent. So let's, what is that? 2, and I went up 1, there, and there. So that's just to signify for me that I'm going to end up bringing this up, and we're going to go through here. I like that idea. We are going to do that. This is all just freeform, just kind of plotting out the city idea without even really putting too much overall thought into the functionality or anything. But these sections out here are going to be the more industrial section. Obviously, we've got our Iron Golem farm, the Iron Phoenix out there. We've got the skeleton farm because of the spawner that was there, and we're going to end up having a whole bunch of different farms, be it wheat, carrots, potatoes, whatever might come our way. That's what we're going to end up having in these general areas. So in this section here, it is going to be too small for a max efficiency, but I don't need max efficiency. This is my single-player game. I'm just going to end up building what feels good and have fun with it. And I'll probably end up... I might be able to tier them up. I'll have to try, do a little bit of research, see if I can tier all of the different ones up that way. We'll see. Might have to split them out, but splitting them out's not a big deal either. And I like the idea of that. So we've got the torch path coming over. It's going to go underneath and through. And once it does, we can carry ourselves over this way. So let's start torch tower. Or not torch tower. I'm not doing redstone. What am I doing? I can torch this way to make a path come over this way. And we can have another building right here in this section. Which also means the path that is over here can also branch and come over there eventually to kind of interconnect things. Yeah, I like that. So we're going to go ahead and get a little bit more of a building layout over here. Try to see how I can build up from here. So let's knock these out here. This one is definitely going to be a bigger kind of build here. So let's knock these around. Don't want the tall grass in the way. Yeah, that'll do. These are just markers anyway. I'm not leaving them permanent. I'm just marking out the area. And from here, I'll go ahead and... chickens! Just knock that out a bit. Yeah, just knock some of this dirt out, clear the land. This is some of the boring stuff, guys, I'm not gonna lie, but gotta have fun with it, because this is a lot of what you end up doing, so... Alright. So now with this much, I think I'm okay with that, because it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll leave it at 11. But it doesn't have to be a square by any means, so I'm just going to run down this way. There. And there. So that's going to be another building, and this one will end up being able to house whatever I need to house in it. I'll come up with whatever I'm putting in it later, but for now, you gotta have a building to put something in it. Otherwise, it's just kind of out in the open and ugly. So, eh. Alright, so that's there, and another building over here actually would not be that bad. Kind of group them in a little bit closer, too. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we'll have a path comes along this way and up here, and we will go ahead and set ourselves up. Just this grass just gets in the way. Up here. I know it went up a level. It's okay. There we go. That'll work good enough. So this is definitely going to be a lot of building that we can get going here, without a doubt. And now, what we need to do is we need to come up with some form of a palette that we're going to want to use when it comes to building. Builders always need to keep in mind the color scheme that they're going to be using. So over here, when it comes to our color scheme, I'm going to grab replace one of these white concrete things so I can use it for demonstration. There we go. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and start setting up the blocks that I did have. That way I can demonstrate what my idea is going to basically have and work alongside with another. So let's drop those in. And next, stone bricks is an idea. And polished andesite is an idea. Cobble for a little bit of detail. Stone slabs for sure. And I did that one. I did that one. Not doing grass. Stone bricks, they a little extra. Yeah. This is basically going to be our palette right here. The buildings are going to be mostly comprised of this kind of a setup. Now, I did bring out polished granite as well, and it definitely stands out. So in some of the areas, I'm worried about zombies, which are all over there. Okay. In some areas, using some polished granite will definitely come in handy and will add a nice little bit of an effect to it. It breaks it. You know, you guys were supposed to stay over there. This is why I don't come out at night. Like, this is why I stay at home and do live streaming instead of going out at night, because you guys just are so brainless. That's why you hunger for the brains. Yeah, this is going to be our palette here. I think this is going to look really nice when we get everything going and just tossing buildings together. So, now we got to get these resources together and do the best we can when it comes to piecing it all together. White concrete is definitely on the list, and thankfully I don't have to worry about dyes for the concrete. So, we'll put getting more dye on hold for now. What we do need to make sure we get, I've got tons of diorite. I have no problem getting this. Stone bricks, I've got plenty of stone that I can convert. Andesite, I've got an okay amount, I can make that work. I'm always nervous there's a zombie somewhere. Cobblestone, I've got an okay amount. Stone slabs, I've got an okay amount. And this, I really have an okay amount. So it's really this that I need to build up and get a decent amount of. So let's go ahead and start working on the concrete. This is pretty straightforward stuff, so it's just a matter of grabbing the resources. And isn't this glorious, guys? Look at this castle. It is just... ugh, I love this. It is amazing. Absolutely love this castle. Something else that I need to do in here, if you guys have any ideas, make sure to leave a comment or tell me if you're watching the live stream now. What can I put in here? Like, over here, I've got my kitchen, and I love how this looks. I really do. This is a great place to throw it all together for the old school style cooking in the furnaces in the front, the brewing stands for just the basic brewing setup. I love the decoration that I put in here. I really enjoy this, but I need to put something in there, and up above as well. I really need to get some more in here because that's my bedroom. It's literally just a bed in a room. And not food. Hello, not food. Yes. I need to finish up my book storage. I really need to make that look better. What's that? Oh, that's the wall. Okay. I need to put something above the kitchen over here. I've got just this basic cactus farm over here. You know, it just lines everything up. It gives me enough cactus for the green that I need, because that's all I really need it for. You know, it's not really that big of a deal. And I thought I had another piece of cactus there. Where did that go? Sand and cactus just disappearing on me? That doesn't sound right. I'm gonna go fix that. But yeah, that back corner, wide open. That's my bedroom quote. So, I am. I really am. There's no doubt about it. The zombies, they, like, I fit in. I just, like, I pull a Lady Gaga and make a suit out of this stuff. And I feel right at home. What can I say? You know? It's just... Alright, seeds and wheat went in there. And that's not connected because it's separate. And this is all filled up to that point. Yep, so nothing dropped in there that it shouldn't have, so cool. Sometimes we get a little extra on the items dropping in the wrong places and whatnot, so let's drop all of that in there, because that's going to work for us there. And I can pop back here, drop the dirt and the grass. I can just go ahead and drop all this back in here for now, because I'm not going to be building with this tonight. I just needed to get it started. And black right there. Okay. That works. Yeah. I did that back in episode 6. Spawning a wither. I'm one skull short. So I could do it and get myself another beacon, honestly, but I'm happy with the one I have. I will need another when it comes to the city later, but for right now, no, this is resource gathering time. This is exactly what I'm doing. So I've got that. Let's go find some gravel. I've got the shovel. It's pretty nicely built up. Let's go find some sand. And I really should be bringing some shulker boxes. I am never prepared. I always jump out. I'm always excited to get out and do something, and I'm just always leaving stuff behind. Not even thinking. I've got, you know what, here. Those have stuff in it, but this doesn't, and that doesn't. So brown is going to have my sand, and light gray is going to have my gravel. Nice and simple. Now I can go ahead and get myself some more fireworks. So, Shorp? Did I say something funny? Hey, how did you get that? I didn't even drop any pink wool in the system. How did you... What is that? I have no idea where that came from. There we go. No, what was I getting? What was I getting? I got distracted. Yeah, fireworks. That's what I was getting. I still have some here. So let's go ahead and just... I'll take a stack and leave that for now. That's fine. Just to take something and keep it on me. Well, I do apologize if I said something funny. I'm not a funny guy. Not really. Now, my nose is all kind of congested. You know, it's allergies, it's that season, cold outside where I am. It's, you know, it's... Nose gets all stuffed up, it happens. But I've been coming out to this desert for a while now to go ahead and gather up the sand, so... I do. I blame the Endermen. It's all their fault. I mean, we are their savior in the game, but it's all their fault. And look at that sandstone wall. I don't want it there. It looks cool, but it feels so unnatural. Lava! See, now that I'm seeing it from the other side, it does feel actually kind of cool. Ha! Yeah, now that I'm over here from the other side and I see the slope of it, it actually does feel pretty cool. Darn. Alright, I'll leave it. But I do have to find where I was digging out my sand before, because I don't want to just start tearing up everything over here. Just clearing out a specific area. That is a bad decision. Here it is. Digging straight down is easily one of the silliest things you could do in Minecraft. It is unsafe, and you probably end up falling into lava. I don't know how many times I, as a starting out player of Minecraft, just said, yeah, I could dig straight down, found lava, and said, no, it's not going to happen again. It couldn't happen, and yep, there it goes, and all my stuff. So, not going to go ahead and start doing that nonsense again, because I like my stuff. And I've already lost my stuff once before. I don't want to have to lose it all again if I can help it. So... But sand, this is where we're going to get our sand from, and it's just so satisfying. Efficiency 5 shovel on sand, it is so satisfying. Just tearing this up like this. I will never get tired of doing this. It just feels amazing doing this. Alright, let's continue on here. Get some more sand. I'm going to try to fill up a shulker box of sand if I can. If I could do that, I will be happy with myself. It's a lot of sand to gather, But I think I could do it. I think we could do it, guys. What do you think? Yeah, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you dig straight down and diamonds happen. But I'm not that lucky. By no means am I that lucky. I am one of the most unlucky people when it comes to my video games. There's no question about that. I do everything I can to try to line it up, because luck will follow and I will fail miserably. It always happens. So I just keep smiling and hoping it doesn't hit too quickly. Alright, I shouldn't spend all the time knocking this out like I have been in the past, but it's an eyesore to me. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Oh gosh, if I brought my beacon over here, that would be nuts. Could you guys imagine bringing my beacon over here? That would be crazy. Is that diorite? Yeah, cool. I don't need it. I was throwing some of this stuff away earlier, but yeah, cool. If we're gonna use it, might as well pick it up, you know? Do I know the way? Or is it the yay? Because the yay, I know the yay. It is yay! But the way, I do not know the way. Stone, stone, stone. Because I got the silk touch, I don't have to worry about making a cobble. Nice and straightforward. But I actually do think I'm going to go ahead and get back to this clearing out in just a little bit, because sand is what I came here for, and because I started late, I actually don't have as much time as I would like tonight, so I do have to make sure I try to accomplish some tasks here for sure. Sandstone isn't bad, but I'd have to polish this and make it really usable. This side texture here, I don't like it. I don't like it that much, and in a city, I don't think it's going to flow, so I'm just gathering it at this point to clear it out, really. Dig, dig, dig. Every so often that happens. And we have reached complete and total pickup of the sand, so... And the sandstone behind it. That's really the problem here. Because I got so much sandstone, and I'm not really looking to use it. I'm looking to gather up the sand. Well, let's grab what we can. A lot of this is sandstone over here. Probably going to go ahead and just... because I don't have the gravel over here yet, I'll drop it in the gray box. That'll work. Just keep it separate for now. I can drop it into storage when I get back. Grab some more stuff that I missed up here. Nice and simple. Also, guys, there is a chance that I was actually setting things up here for a SMP. So there is a good chance that I'll become part of an SMP that you guys can watch, and we'll get to go ahead and take things in a different direction from what we started with. That will be a lot of fun. So if that does come through, make sure you guys go ahead and check out the channel to see that. There's all the sand. Let's drop the sandstone in this because I got a ton of that already. Stone, all this kind of stuff, just dropping it in, keeping it to the side, that way I can pick up as much stuff as I possibly can. Alright. Back to the sand. So yeah, what do you guys think of the songs? This is all NCS music, it's free to use, it's free to stream, it's got some really nice stuff. I enjoy listening to it. Keeps me bouncing and bobbing in my chair for sure. Or it could be the caffeine. I don't know. It's one or the other. A lot of sand. Really comes in handy. You use it in a lot of things. You got the glass that you use it for, which there is going to be a heavy glass build in this city, without a doubt. I'm thinking something inspired, honestly, by Avengers Tower. That would be nice. See if I can set something up like that. I honestly have no idea what that is. DPL, sorry, my man. I have no idea what that is. So to answer your question, no. No, I don't have that, because I don't know what it is. Nope, still picking up sand. Good. Alright. Keep on digging. Ah, sand. Whew, it's hot out here. Should have brought some water with me. Yeah, I don't really pay a lot of attention to mobile games. I tend to just stick to my PC and doing my things here with that. Mobile games on my phone, they drain so much battery power and I use it for so many things. I end up just paying very close attention to a lot of the different apps that I have that are just basic utility. Clock and alarms and some of the little mobile games that just pass the time when I'm out from the home and don't have anything else to do. But they're puzzle games. They're nothing big. They're nothing fancy. Picking up what I missed here. Because now we're getting into the deep sandstone, so we're going to have to go down another level. So here we go. Let's clean up what I can and try to fill that shulker box. If I can fill that shulker box, we are looking good. So, but I do have to finish in a couple minutes here because my time normal slot is just about up. Normally I do have more time, but I was out and I was enjoying some private time with the fiance. Went and saw Black Panther because that's now out in theaters and it was very enjoyable. Definitely enjoyed the movie. If you guys are a fan of comic books and comic book heroes, definitely make sure you go check out that movie because it is well worth it. Sand. Here we go. We got a couple new viewers. It's all good, man. No one wants to pressure anybody into talking here. If you guys want to talk, you talk. That's how it works. I'm here to interact with. If you just want to watch and enjoy yourselves, by all means. Sand. Seriously, I'm going to be finding sand in my clothes for weeks here. My armor is going to have to be properly dealt with. Can I help you? Can I... spiders? Please. Alright. So what have we got? Alright, that man. Take it easy. Catch you next time. And I got a full shulker box of sand. We are looking awesome on that. Let me go ahead and just add some sand that I picked up even more in here and deal with this guy. There we go. So guys, that is going to be it for the stream tonight. It wasn't a whole lot of eventful stuff going on, but can I eat my steak? That'd be wonderful. Can I please eat my steak? Single player game and I'm still lagging like crazy. Go figure. Anyway guys, that is going to do it for me once again. It has been fun popping out and doing just a little bit at least. I didn't have a whole lot of time tonight, like I said, because I was dealing with other things, real life things, enjoying myself with the fiance. Gotta pay attention and care for the ones you love, without a doubt. But we've got a whole mess load of sand here that we are going to drop off in the storage system. And between episodes and between this live stream, when I have the opportunity, I'm going to get myself some more gravel as well. We're going to make sure that we go absolutely nuts on all of this when it comes to storing and building up for our concrete, because that is what we are going to be using when it comes to making the buildings. That's the next step. Now I could drop this all off here in the actual bin to sort it out, but because it's all the same thing, I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to drop it and move on. So here is a crazy amount of sand, definitely well worth popping out and grabbing that. And we're going to drop that brown box right back in there. Let's pick these couple little things up that are kind of misplaced and pick up all the sandstone we can. Sandstone I put up here. And we are now capped out on sandstone. So I'm going to have to reorganize this here as well. Well, let's go ahead and do that real fast. So I can move all of this down. And there we go. Now let's move the ice down a layer. Just because I'm going to keep everything nice and organized. I don't do a whole lot of clay. So one line of clay is okay. And now that I've got the sandstone there, let's set that up there. There we go. More sand. Love it. There we go. And sand, drop it in. Oh man, guys, we are beyond filled on sand, which means I'm going to go ahead and drop some of this off and smelt it, but I'm going to do that off camera. For now, guys, I do have to head out. It is now my time being up here. I want to thank you once again for coming out and spending the little bit of time that I was able to share with you tonight. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you really liked what you saw. Make sure you like the video as well. Share it. Tell your friends what's going on. Make sure they see what we've got going here, because the more people that see it, the more that I can do and get to you guys so you can enjoy even more from me. Well, guys, I am out for the evening, and I will see you back here on Wednesday with the release of episode 15 of Mercy's Minecraft Adventure. Keep an eye out on Twitter, keep an eye out in the Discord, and I will see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye.